Welcome to Uranus is Blue. You are listening at locallivehouston.com/pop radio. Please visit the Facebook page at Uranus is Blue to be a part of the conversation. So the music, right? The music that we've been playing has been featuring artists who are queer women of color, who are very openly expressing their feelings in artistic form in song. So you specifically chose some artists for certain reasons. So you want to go ahead and just
I would love to. So you know, I have an affinity towards movies, but I love music. So I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna let me queerate. So queerate is a
queerate,
right? It's a word like I made up during like the Sistah Sinema promo video. I was trying to say curate, and I ended up saying queerate, and now I'm gonna own it. Hashtag queerate.
Queerate. Go ahead and share that on Twitter.
Right. So we have Hanifa, who did the movie You People. So that will be on Sistah Sinema online sometime this month. And so we're going to show. We will play some of my favorite tracks by Hanifa, which I love. I love the sound of Hanifa's voice. I love her presence. I love her artistic style, and I'm really excited to have You People on Sistah Sinema online. We're also going to, we will play Freckles, the writer, her single Her, which came out a couple years ago.
I may have already played it. So.
Oh, right, or it was shared. So Freckles, the writer, is based out of LA, and just I love their queer energy. I don't know what queer energy. So I guess maybe what I say is that. And I realized that a good number of the artists that were sharing our masculine center, I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I have no idea how that happened.
No idea.
So I love her. Great song, cutest video ever. So that would be great. What else are we sharing? Michelle and Donatello, because I can't give a selection, a playlist, and not have Michelle. Because Michelle is awesome.
And are you familiar with Crystal Warren?
No.
Oh man, I gotta hit you to Crystal Warren. I'm gonna play some of that on the show too.
Okay.
Crystal Warren is a folk love song writer, roughly out of New York, and I fell in love with her years ago with Central Park, and she's just amazing. And get hip.
I need to get hip. So Crystal Warren, I'm gonna write that down.
So these are all the songs that we're playing. I'm going to play some more of them. A lot of these songs, like I said, are featuring queer women of color, if not specifically queer Black women. So if you're out there, you're looking for more women who are speaking your language in song, these are some great artists. And I will post the playlist on the Uranus is Blue Facebook page, facebook.com/Uranus is Blue. I will be posting the playlist, and you can look up those people, find their MySpace, find their blogs, find their Bandcamps.
Some of them, like Look Alive, we'll have some songs by Look Alive, who's one of the cast members on Between Women, which is a web episode about Black lesbians based out of Atlanta. So yeah, there are lots of ways to follow these musicians.
Yeah, and get in contact.
Frame is my baby with my collaborator DB Hajim, and I am here. Isis kindly invited me to come perform at the screening, but unfortunately I was unable to make it to Portland. I'm in Berkeley, but I am able to do this thanks to the wonderful internet, and I am thrilled to be able to play a couple songs for you. I thought I might start off with a song that you actually heard in the movie, but you know, we kind of had to throw some dialogue in there. It's one of my favorite songs. It's basically called Scene 43. It's the scene when Parker goes to see Naya at the Skank with the rest of the band, but not Parker. Actually, I guess it's called Separate Me, but I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you just because it's kind of fun to now you get to hear it without all the other stuff going on. So
excellent, sounds good.
Right on. Come inside this wonderland. Nothing goes as planned. Oh, I'm finally starting to you understand why nothing ever goes according to plan. I can't take this separate me. Dream of leaving, sin of evening. Tongue, fingers and toes, I sift through scattered ashes. I can't take this anymore. You separate me, then you break me, then remake me. I can't take this anymore. Separate me, separate me.
Excellent, thank you. Great. So before we I actually just want to some other questions. So the question was, when is it being released for general purchase? I will put a plug in there that Strange Frame will be available on Sistah Sinema online in March through Wolf distribution. But Shelley, can you answer the question when Strange Frame will be available for general purchase as a DVD?
I really should be able to tell you. I believe it's March 9th, but it's in March. It'll be up. Wolf Video has their link directly to it, and Amazon and all those folks. But yeah, it's early March. I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you the exact date, but it's early March. So it's very soon.
And then, do you have any concerts in the Pacific Northwest coming up that we should know about?
Oh, I really wish I did. I used to live in Seattle, and I played a whole bunch in Portland over the years. But right now, as I told Isis, I have a young son, and I don't tour as much as I used to. So I don't right now, but I would love to come back to Portland because I really, really love playing there. But if I do, ShelleyDoty.com is my website, Facebook, and all that stuff, and I would love to come up. So.
Excellent. All right, so the next song is totally on you, whatever you feel is best.
All right. Well, I think I'll play a song for you called "Charade" that I didn't write for the movie. It's just it's just one of my songs that I perform. I perform this with my band, the Shelley Doty Extet, and I also play it with a band called Sistahs in the Pit. I don't know, it's just kind of a fun little ditty, so I thought I'd play it for you. So here we go. I can't seem to say what I need to say, and I don't know what to do about it. When I'm tongue-tied and twisted, and who knew I'd miss it, but I know my lack of control. When it seems I can't see what comes over me, when I know I should go, but I linger. When it's all about timing and pieces of mine, it's feeling the brass from the rain. It doesn't make sense to say anything more or less than we scripted, to get ourselves into this mess that we made of a perfectly good charade. You got some places you need to be, and I know I ought to go home. Well, I know I should hide it, don't want to deny it. I'm just like a dog with a bone. Ooh, because you make me feel like I want to feel, and I don't even try to pretend. Well, I know I should fight it, I know that'd be right, but I don't want this feeling to end. It doesn't make sense to say anything more or less than we scripted, to get ourselves into this mess that we made of perfectly good charade. ba-da-da, ba-dee-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-da, booty, ba-dee, ba-dee. You got some places you need to be, and I know I really ought to go home. Well, I know I should, I hide it, can't seem to deny it, you know, I'm just like a dog with a bone, because you make me feel like I wanna feel, and I don't even try to pretend. Well, I know I should fight it, I know that they're right, but I don't want to feel in the end. It doesn't make sense to say anything more or less than we're scripted to get ourselves into this mess that we made of a perfectly good charade. It doesn't make sense to say anything more or less than we're scripted to get ourselves into this mess that we made of a perfectly good charade. It doesn't make sense to say anything more or less than we're scripted to get ourselves into this mess that we made of a perfectly good charade.
I enjoyed it. So,
Awesome.
great. Hold on. Let me ask to see if the audience has any additional questions.
Great.
My question for you is, what was the inspiration for the movie? Was it somewhat autobiographical? Was it from your own love of comic books? What inspired the script?
Well, like I said, I co-wrote the script with my friend GB Hajim, and this was many, many years ago. And I'd say the inspiration for the movie kind of came out of our love of science fiction and our, you know, one of the things about science fiction that the two of us both loved is that science fiction is actually social fiction to us. You know, good sci-fi. You know, you take a laboratory and change one thing, like, you know, what if people could read each other's minds, and then you use that to explore how humans actually interact with each other, and you know, and you could tell some great stories. GB and I decided that we wanted to make a movie that would, you know, that would serve completely underrepresented audiences. In fact, you know, myself, you know, as a young black lesbian, you know, I never saw anything that reflected me back at, you know, from the screen, and we had a commitment to making part of, you know, we created this entire universe. I mean, The Strange Frame, as you can probably tell, I haven't just seen the movie, it's pretty dense. And there's a lot of things going, you know, we have a complete, there's a lot that didn't make it into the movie.
Right.
And in fact, it's, you know, we have a full, like, arc for 3 other movies that, you know, we already know what the story is going to be. So there's a lot that we put into this, and we spent years building this, and we knew we wanted to have lesbian protagonists, and we knew that we wanted to have, you know, people of color, and we knew that we wanted it to talk about, you know, what, you know, we wanted to talk about what's actually going on now with regard to, you know, this class stratification, and, you know, we call it debt slavery in our movie, but I mean, that's
right.
what's happening now, and not necessarily call it that. Anyway, so the inspirations for Strange Frame came from our love of, you know, wanting to tell our own story and put it out there, and you know, make a movie that we wanted to see, and hopefully other people would want to see it too.
I enjoyed it. So it's definitely one of the trippiest movies I've watched in Sistah Sinema. So thank you. Yay! Okay. Excellent. So I know that you have your mom and your sons at home and so forth. So we really appreciate the time that you took to perform and speak to us. We're looking forward to future Google Hangouts with you as you know, work on other projects and release other films. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is a great opportunity for me, and I you know, I wish I could have been there with you, because that's the funnest part, is seeing the movie with an audience. And thank you so much for showing it, and I hope that, you know, folks enjoyed it.
Excellent. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Take care. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Again, the website is www.sistahsinema.com. That's SISTAH Cinema SINEMA.com, and that'll connect you to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, how to email us, and all that good stuff. Our next screening will be in April, which in several cities we'll be screening Love and Cigarettes by Tiana McCloudon. It's a beautiful short that really focuses on the importance of getting tested for HIV and other STIs.